Okay, recording garden video on July 29th, 2026. So here's our front garden. This is my daylily row. And we've got, I'll go up and show you the clematis. So this pink one, Ville de Lyon, when Sarah got me special order when she worked at a greenhouse. Quite like it, very showy. Right at about its peak now. Then I grow these Flanders poppies in front of it. They used to have more of the Flanders cross in the middle, but I guess it's several generations and they dehybridize, I guess. Daylilies, use them there. Front garden's very showy now. That will have morning glories on it soon. This will have morning glories on it soon. There's a few starting, but they're always late. The California poppies were much showier in here. They've gone into a bit of a lull. This is another clematis. This one's I forget the name of it now. Étoile violette. So it makes a nice little thing. It's not quite as showy as the pink ones, but it's a good thing. And we have this little sitting area in here that, well, normally this Karl Forster grass blocks us from the street view, but it's been so many storms this year that it's got knocked down. A pot of portulaca over there. Okay, better feed this up now. Go take you in the backyard. Oh, here's my little cactus garden here. There's some, well, these ones here have been grown outside for several years, but in pots. Haven't flowered for me yet. Okay, into the backyard. Try and do this quick because I do tend to get a little chatty and waste time. So I've switched more and more to fruit. This is a dwarf yellow apple tree. This is a dwarf red apple tree, or not dwarf, towering. Well, I guess they are dwarfs. And then I've got, I don't know, this is a haskap in here. I don't think you grow those. I don't think they're growing out east. But maybe they are now. Purple fruit, I think I've shown it before. Here's my yellow raspberries. Oops, where are we? This one was Honey Queen, bred near Rocky Mountain House. Here's a row of hascaps for future years. I've planted them all in these squares. So I'm going to have quite a row. Put them in a row so they're easier to cover up from birds. This is one of my plum trees. Let's see. So it's got a really heavy crop this year, and I'm going to have to thin it. I don't know if these show up very well. Well, here. This is a branch. This is one of my pollinator branches. This is a Native American plum. And, well, you can see in here, like he's absolutely loaded. Weighing the branches down, I think I'm going to have to thin them. This is a different kind of plum. A cherry plum. So, can I see some in here? Oh yeah, there's some in there. And I grafted on some branches. The grafts have done really well this spring. These were, well, you can see my graft down here. Let's see if this shows up or not. Graft down here, and all this is new growth. This is Boyne raspberry, an old prairie favorite. Smaller berries, classic raspberry taste. Red mammoth. Not as productive this year as last, but still doing okay. Prelude. I like this one. It gives me a fall crop too in these primal cane canes. Encore, not my favorite, but tasty berry, just not very productive. He's okay. This one is amethyst, a purple raspberry. Kind of crumbly berries, but very, I don't know if that purple shows up well in the sunlight. If I find a shady spot. So quite dark berries. They start red and then they turn purple. My blackberry, flowering well. Oops. Getting blackberries, but nothing ripe yet. Onion patch. Onions and leeks, I guess. The leeks have really mounded up the soil here. They should have about 8 to 10 inches or more of white root. Corn patch coming along. A few other things scattered in here, but and in the corn patch. So this is my main sweet corn patch. It's just starting to put up the heads now. It's been a slow year this year, but things are catching up with all the rain and recent heat. There's some squash in there. This is my sad mulberry that mostly winter killed above the snow line, so I'm trying to train it to grow more flat so I can protect more. Guess we'll see. This is Valiant grapes here. Small clusters, but they're nice. Let's see. Somerset grapes over here. They're a little sparser. This is a seedless table grape, so it's mostly buried in there. I guess there's a few. Okay, so they're pretty. They got a ways to go yet, but September maybe. Yeah, there's a better one. Ubiquitous zucchini. Oh, this year I'm only growing one plant. Got some tomatoes here. The usual carrots, kale, parsley. Second crop of carrots for these ones here are now a couple in, well, about an inch in diameter, the roots. These ones here I just planted a few weeks ago, so they'll be a fall crop. And I think that's it. Let's see, this is a coneflower bed, which is nice, but I've had it 10 years and I'm getting bored with it. So I've put in these black currants there. Another one there. It'll fill out over the next few years. And then we've got, this is a new European European plum called Delicate. And it's supposed to be particularly hardy, can take -40, so we'll see. That was new this year. Here's my ginkgo from seed that I started I don't know how many years ago. It's not growing up much vertically this year, but these side branches are new growth is over a foot, so we'll see. Back garden, kind of a neglected garden. The Shasta daisies have done very well. And over here, this is a plum that was a seedling of one of the ones from the garden. We'll see how he does. Here's Saskatoons. These ones are, zoom in on them, Thiessen. There's 3 kinds of Saskatoons here. This one is Regent, I think. And then my favorite is the, name escapes me. Oh, and here's a cherry tree. This one, by the way, was purchased courtesy of an Aunt Jane gift certificate to Hole's Gardens back in, I think, 2010. So that's a little sour cherry tree. I don't know, we have problems with cherry maggots moving into the city, so I'm trying to control those. We'll see. I don't see signs of them yet this year, but it's a bit early. And we'll see how it does. And then finally this row of Saskatoons on the east side. It didn't produce super well this year. I've been eating them, so there's not a whole lot to show, but anyway. A few little Saskatoon berries. Oh, there's a better cluster there. And I think that's it. Here's my oak tree. Teresa. Planted this one when we moved in. It was only, gee, it was about 5 feet high and, you know, skinny as my fingers. Anyway, I think that's largely it. 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'll stop now.